Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Spins past it, and now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw on second down. Moon. And his pass incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Second down now after the incompletion. He'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to roam now. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Following the fumble recovery. Moon. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw on second down. Moon is going to go for a big play. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Off-play action. Moon. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. AP still got it. Oh, and now some space to operate. Adrian Peterson past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 71 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. So it was 4th down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on 4th down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Shedding the tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tavon Austin, 98 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Operating from the gun. Moon. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded at the 2. And he's got some space here. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Steelers. Carpenter now for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Moon. Here's a screen to Powell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Moon. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Plan 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw again. Moon. It's caught left side by Cooks. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Moon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to throw. Moon. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is now a 1-point game. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. AP still got it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Whoa! It still won't go down. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, Moon going deep here for Watkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 39 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Moon. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out to kick is Janikowski. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 2nd down. Moon buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Austin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
Let's go. 38.
First down. Here's a run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Moon. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They start the drive with Peterson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to throw. Moon being chased out left. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Moon steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Cushing in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, Moon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's back to throw. And Walker has it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now here's a carry heading left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Michael Vick with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good, and taken the lead in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. To throw on 2nd down. Moon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that...